Hi, I'm Claire from Knit. In this video, I'm going to be walking you through a high-level demo of our core HR and payroll platform. You're going to get to see employee portals, browse through administrator functionality, and gain insight into why partnering with Knit will make your business better. Let's get started.
In order to access the employee portals, we will begin on the Knit login screen. Your staff will begin by putting in their email and password in order to access their details. First things first, you'll notice that the platform is exceptionally easy to navigate. We have tabs along the left with corresponding tabs up along the top. And all of the information within the portal can be made read-only, no access at all, or editable. In which case an employee, say they're getting married, can come in, make their last name change, and have it reflected across the board. Mazel tov. Of course, although some of the information can be made editable, there is information that the employees cannot change, such as their employment info, including job title, work location, or status, and as much as they may want to, that includes compensation information. But they will now be able to see things like multiple rates, tax information, or any earnings or deductions for which they may be eligible. This includes a historical compensation graph, where we, as the admin team, can celebrate their successes with a salary raise. We're also hoping to engage our employees through the management of their own banking details. This means that direct deposit information can easily be modified or managed through the direct deposit tab. We also have paid time off living right in the portal. This means that long gone are the days of manual requests or spreadsheet information. Our employees will be able to see any and all categories and policies for which they're eligible, including what they've already used, what's scheduled, and what they'll have available to them throughout the course of the year. Before I make a time off request, I've got to show you this Documents tab. You can think of this as the filing cabinet in the cloud, or an open line of communication between both the employee and the employer. Not only can Shirley push documents into the portal for her administrator to download, but we can actually push documents out using HelloSign for the employee to sign off on. These documents, whether during onboarding or ad hoc at any time, can be made custom for the employee to review and sign off on if this is something that they'd like to do. All prompts happen via email, and employees are able to access these documents from anywhere with an internet connection. Very important to note that Paystubs live right in the same place as all of this other information. And it is an unlimited document repository. So even once an employee has left the organization, they'll still have access to all of their Paystub info. We have this prettier view where employees can review their payable earnings or potentially a summary of their gross income. But of course, it's all downloadable via CSV or PDF for safekeeping. If an employee would like notifications when their pay stubs are ready, they're able to do so by managing their profile. If an employee is lucky enough to have a benefits plan, they're going to have this wonderful benefits tab here. This tab allows them to do things like life changes. Say they need to update their dependent or their beneficiary, as well as being able to log directly into their carrier to make claims and see what they have covered for healthcare, drug plan, dental, and all of the important transparent details. Within the time off module, employees will now be able to see things like a calendar view, where they'll be able to note all of the other employees off within a given time frame, or of course, make those infamous time off requests. It's as simple as selecting their name, the policy for which they're eligible, and the date that they'd like to go on vacation. Once they've selected their start date, they select their end date and maybe make a modification to the policy in question, as well as adding a note if they'd like. This note will go directly to their manager, who will be prompted to approve their request. Of course, they're also able to deny it, should the situation merit it. Lastly, this People tab only exists if the employee is a manager. Shirley here is the manager of several employees, and now she can click into their employee files and see specific information. But again, this is very strongly regulated by our master administrator. In this example, Shirley manages Mike, and Mike is an employee who she can't see any of the compensation information for, but she can make some edits to his personal data. You'll love this note section, which is not visible to the employee, so a manager can leave a note, maybe about disciplinary action or a conversation that was had, without the employee knowing that that note has been logged. If ever one of your employees does have a question on how to navigate the portal, they're able to go into the help center, and instead of calling into a service line, they can just have a live chat with an agent or read frequently asked questions about their problem.
And that concludes today's brief overview, but if you want to see a full product demo or have any questions, feel free to click the link below to book a time with one of our team members, or don't hesitate to give us a call. Thanks so much. We'll see you soon.